Only really one concern is Isaac Yiadom, corner. He had a right shoulder separation. He's day-to-day, so we'll see if he progresses and if he can play on Saturday. Obviously, being a short week, it's going to be tough. He went back into the game and played with the Hornets, so he's a tough kid, but we'll see how the week goes. Outside of that, just questions, please.
You mentioned third down last night as being a struggle. You need an average of 7 yards on third down.
Yeah.
What can the play calling change on early downs that?
Well, yeah, not only play calling, but I think running the football better. We didn't run the football well yesterday. They really beat us up front. So our success on offense is really based through the running game. And that was slow coming yesterday, so it affected our entire day. First, second, obviously third downs being long, and that being said, we went for a bunch of fourth downs because we were down by 2 or 3 scores, and we converted 5 out of 7 of the fourth downs, and I think 2 out of 15 on the third down. So running the football is our way of playing offense. But didn't happen yesterday.
You said yesterday no excuses because of injury. Where do you think you felt Chris's absence the most?
Well, obviously losing a guy like Chris, a Pro Bowl type of corner, it's going to hurt you. I think it hurt us more moving Justin to nickel and having more moving pieces in the back end. But absolutely no excuses. It happened against Cincinnati and we played through it. So, wouldn't have a reason why. But when you lose some of your best players, it does affect you. It creates moving pieces. As simple as that. But we have no excuses for yesterday.
How hard will it be to bounce back from this, not let it linger, especially with a short week?
We've been here before, So, I don't see our team not preparing to play our best football on Saturday. And this is not foreign to us. So we'll see how the week goes. But we have a good locker room, we have good coaches, and guys want to win. And we're in it still. We have to obviously win out. It's a must-win game on Saturday. It's going to be a must-win game for the next 3 weeks. We understand that. And it's been that way. We hadn't talked about that, but it's been that way for the last month, month and a half. So, it's not new to us, and we'll play. No question.
How's Chris progressing in his recovery? Is there any chance he could return?
Well, he's progressing. It's a broken leg, Nikki. So it's a healing process. It's more about that than it is his rehab. It just takes time for the leg to heal. He had a scan this morning and it's healing, but it's still a small break in his leg, and the soreness is going away. But it just takes time for the bone to heal. And it's really simple.
You said, Coach, you weren't able to run the ball the way you wanted.
Right.
But with the lack of downfield strikes, is that a function of no manual, their coverage? Obviously, 4.4 yards per attempt, that wasn't the idea.
Yeah. We had some chances down the field. We didn't hit them. We missed 3 or 4 chances to make some big plays in the pass game. This defense that we played, they were going to be single high all day, cover 3 or cover 1 all day. So, we knew going into the game, running the football was going to be tough because of loaded boxes. So you have to make plays in the pass game versus those kind of defense to kind of soften them up a little bit. And we didn't make those plays, and they were there, and we didn't make them.
Do you think that's because their defense is because Lindsey was someone that they concentrated on?
No, it's their defense. That's Seattle, that's the Chargers. So it was our 3rd time seeing this type of defense, Mike. So, it wasn't any surprises, of what the scheme presented. They really, up front, beat us. That was the bottom line. That D-line played very well, and we didn't play as well with the offensive line.
He's handled the pressure. It seemed like he was under pressure quite a bit from the D-line.
The pressure of their D-line.
Yeah, just...
Case was fine. I thought Case has played his best football the last month. Yesterday, he was a little cautious with the ball, and the bottom line, we've got 3 weeks to play. He's got to make more plays, and sometimes taking some chances, allow you to make more plays. It's going to be turnover, so he can't worry about that. You can't play this game perfect, but, I want Case to be more aggressive, especially down the seams, of those cover 3 defenses. That's where the soft spots are, so he's got to be aggressive down the seams and not worry about making mistakes.
What do you need to see from Brandon Marshall over the next couple of days to have him play center?
He's trying. He's tried for 2 weeks, and He tried to practice Friday. It looked better, so hopefully it looks better this week and he can go for us. But he wants to go. He's dying to go for us.
Brock at? I know you were hopeful he was going to play on Sunday, and then he didn't get to practice.
I'm hopeful he's going Saturday. Obviously, it's been 2 weeks with this injury. The pain's going away some, so he'll practice tomorrow. So we'll see where he's at. But I'm hopeful he plays on Saturday, especially with Isaac's injury. We need him to play.
Right. And how much of a step can Jamar Taylor take from joining the team last week to
It'll help. It'll help. Obviously having 2 weeks of practice versus one. He's a veteran player. He played yesterday. He was fine. But having Brock's going to be key for us this week.
When you watched the film, what did you see with Kittle then in the first half? Because you thought you gave us an explanation yesterday, but what did you see?
Yeah, we had a plan, to obviously stop him. But the first play was simply he was the fourth option, on the pivot route, and he ran out of the tackles. We missed 3 tackles, and it was I think a 60-plus yard reception. The second one was in blown coverage. We're in quarters. It was a play action jet sweep over route by him. Very simple play. We dropped the coverage there, and the sail route. And so he had 3 plays for about 160 yards, Troy. So it wasn't a 15 play, 15 catch day. It was really 3 plays for a ton of yards, which we can't have. But it was really, we dropped coverage on the guy, 2 out of 3 times. The third one was a good play call. They caught us in a soft zone, and he outran the hook player to the 7 route. Great call versus our defense we had called, but the other 2 were just blown.
On your slow starts, do you have to maybe look at your script or make up a script? Is it coaching? Is it the players' execution?
It's all of us. We got to obviously coach better early and play better early, Mike. In the last month, we've had chances to keep drives alive, and we haven't. Missing throws, drops on third down, play calling. So it's everything, But we've scored I think 3 points in the last, 5 first quarters. That can't happen.
You talked last night about Vaughn and the offsides penalties. Those big plays he gets are from timing up the snap. How do you balance those with him?
You don't. You can't do it. Watch the ball and get off on the ball. Vaughn's a gifted pass rusher, so he doesn't have to cheat the count to go. And that drive before half killed us. We had 4 penalties, and we had, I think, 3 offsides and 2 other holding penalties. So we had 5 penalties in one drive, which gave him the second touchdown of the half, which was a killer for us. So he can't do it. He's a gifted guy, so he can go on a snap and still win his one-on-ones.
That's why you think Case is being cautious. Is it the youth at receiver? Is it the fact that he had so many turnovers early in the season?
No, I think it's a combination of Case, wants to be safe with the ball, and obviously, seeing different looks. But in my opinion, obviously being safe with the ball sometimes, it allows you to have great numbers in that category, but as far as making plays on the field, you can't be safe doing that. So he's got to take more chances down the middle field, and he would tell you that.
Is there any disconnect on that same question? Is there any disconnect with his tight ends? Because it seemed like he was meshing well with Jeff Harmon. We haven't really seen that since Harmon's been down.
Well, I can't say that. Those guys are running for him and they're getting open for him. He's got to make plays, and obviously it's always, what the play call is versus, what he sees.
After a loss to look at the positives, but were there any, or what were some positives?
Positives? I think the second half was positive. Defensively, we gave up, I think, 70 yards total, and offensively, we finally got some things going and scored some points. That was the positive, but, we can't start that slow. That was a huge, huge game for us, and we came out offensively really slow, and obviously defensively gave Kittle a huge first half. The second half, the same plan, it worked. They tried going to him 7 or 8 more times, and it didn't work for him. So the plan we had in place was a decent plan. The first half, we just didn't get it done, all of us.
With you dealing with the injury, Tremaine Brock just coming back from an injury, do you think you'll have to bring on somebody or bring in somebody else?
We're fine. We got the guys here. We got Jamar. We've got Langley here. So hopefully Brock's going this week, and we'll have the same deal we had last week. We'll have 4 healthy corners to play.
Patrick's catches yesterday, what stood out about him taking advantage of this opportunity?
Absolutely. He's a grinder. He also played on kickoff for us. He was our gunner. So, this guy's a good football player, and the more chances he get, the more he will perform, in my opinion.
Vance, I know
probably haven't looked at it yet, but just, can you go through your experiences with Baker Mayfield at the Senior Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, Baker, he was a great guy to be around. I mean, very confident, obviously. Yeah, I mean, he's a winner. You know, he had great arm talent for a smaller quarterback. He has a big arm. You know, he plays to that. I've watched a couple of his games this morning. I mean, he is making plays, and he's playing really well right now. He looks comfortable. He has a good roster around him. This roster is loaded. They've got 10 first-round picks, and offensively, Chubb is playing out of his mind. Okay, so he's got some weapons around him, but he is playing with great confidence right now.
Did he surprise you at all at the Senior Bowl, Baker? Did he surprise you at all?
No, not at all. I mean, he was very, very sharp from a football IQ perspective, and his arm talent again, Nicky, was special, really special.
There was one play on the last touchdown drive, I think it was Deshaun, catch right on the sideline. They ruled him out of bounds, but the replay showed he was inbounds. Did your staff not get? It would have been inside the 10.
Yeah.
But you didn't throw the challenge flag, did you not?
Yeah, we didn't see it. It happened really fast. I watched this morning. I couldn't tell from the coach's copies, but I couldn't see it. You know, it happened so fast we didn't challenge it.
Vance, I know you're focused on what's going on here, but with some of the other, I guess, high-profile losses around the league, is that maybe encouraging? This could be a pretty wild 3 weeks, and
Yeah,
if you win
it's going to be crazy, you know. So, I mean, yeah, you know, I'm really focused on our next 3 weeks, but it's going to come down to the wires, no doubt. You know, so I think, obviously, yesterday was disappointing, you know, to play that way. I mean, that's a good football team, obviously. They're playing hard, but for us to play that way in the first half, it's disappointing. But it's going to be a fun 3 weeks. You know, we have to obviously play our best ball the next 3 weeks to have a chance to get in, you know, but it's possible. You know, and that makes it exciting for me and for the football team.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. All right.